Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you can't hear the mowing and the bush cutting that's happening somewhere outside of my window. It's not my yard, but it's someone's. I don't know. They're doing some work out there, but it's 2:34 in the afternoon, and I know it's hot. I know it's hot. We are listening to a little Rory Gallagher. It's been a little bit since we listened to him, and I would like to return to this album, Irish Tour 74, which I love the rhyme of it. We're going to be checking out this track, Tattooed Lady. It is the third track on the album, and it actually ends the first side of the album as well. We've checked out a couple of tracks off of here, and now it's just time to continue on a little bit. I see that a couple of you, and by a couple I mean three, had suggested this track, such as P.S. Barrow, Chris Morley, and Patrick McGrath. So thank you guys for the suggestion. There very well may have been more, but those are the three that I see immediately. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll discuss it a little bit after. Here we go, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Count me in, brother.
Told me where I could always be, where I could push the penny. If we had any who lead me down the shooting gallery.
Love how the piano came in.
Fairbound baby, wonder what made me fall for the bloody queen. I spent my dues on a cavern as I roamed from the town. I'm a fool when I say I got no school. Never loved the school bell sound. From the caravan, I hear the fairground band sounding good as they can be. You know I can't be bound. If you look around, tomorrow we'll be gone by dawn. Alright.
Cool. The way the keys snuck in there, it's really nice. Oh, he screamed out of there. What a powerhouse of a song. Wow. She's playing keys. The way he rips out of that gate. That's Rory. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No one should be playing that good. And can I tell you something really silly that you're gonna laugh at me for? Like, it's obvious. There's four people playing. Four people have not made so much noise. And I mean that in the most pleasant, pleasurable, satisfying of ways. Their noise is fantastic. But it sounds like there are other people involved. And nope, it's not. What a brilliant performance and a fantastic song from the group. Where to begin? They don't leave you room to breathe when they first start in. I mean, it's a live album, so I'm sure there was a space in the previous track. But they get right into it. Where to begin? We've listened to a decent amount from Rory on the channel. Not a lot, but a decent amount. And his solo here has to be one of the best that I've heard from him. The ending, which gives him about 2 minutes of time, is absolutely blazing. It is euphoric. It is non-stop, and yet, of course, it does stop. But it feels just like pure, unfiltered energy. And I think his playing is just fantastic at the end there. And to me, it's the perfect way to perform a heavy, fast rock and roll solo that tantalizes, satisfies, and just leaves you wanting more. It gives everything. It gives everything. It is exciting to listen to. And then it takes little twists and turns that keep you on edge. It's just out of this world. Awesome. Okay. Like, you heard it. I heard it. It's a great solo. His singing is awesome as well. He sounds so good on stage, and it just feels good listening to him. He just burns the place down. And, like, just vocally, such a stage presence in here. The piano playing, that's going to be Lou Martin handling that. I love in certain moments, you can hear the piano kind of sneaking its way into the music, especially the first time that it did. I can't find the timestamp so quick, probably. I'm going to pull up the music just so you don't get scared when it comes up. Here. I always do that. I always say, I can't find it, and then I find it in the first click. Right there, when you hear it sneak in while Rory's singing, and then it has a little moment of solo. I thought that was such a cool way to kind of use that as a transition, a little bridge inside, and then take into the solo. I thought that was a really fantastic way of doing that. And the piano playing there, I mean, you see that it's an RMI electro piano. It does have that little bit of an electronic component to it, which makes it sound just a little different. And it reminds me of something that perhaps we would hear from The Doors, and how you would have something, kind of similar from Ray. It just has a similar kind of tone to it, while not exactly being what Ray might play, even though I feel like he probably did. And then you have Rod Diath on the drums, and the drums are walking on coals here in this track. Please clap. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But I think that is just so heavy and fun. There's kind of a part of it, the aggressiveness of the drum playing reminds me a little bit of Bonham in some capacity, but yeah, this is a nonstop euphoric track, and it just hits every single aspect, I think, in a great fashion. Tattooed lady, bearded baby, they're my family. When I was lonely, something told me where I could always be. Where I could wish for pennies if we had any. You'd meet me down at the shooting gallery. Yes, I'm a fairground baby, wonder what made me. Like, so often people will look, of course, at different fairgrounds. I don't think they really have this anymore, but, the tattooed lady, bearded baby, the I don't know, the half animal man, or I don't know, whatever attractions there used to be and such. And I like how he says, I'm a fairground baby. That's my family. Like, that's just where this is, where the unusual becomes the usual. Fall for the pearly queen, I spent my youth under canvas roof. As I roam from town to town, I'm not fooling when I say I got no schoolin'. Never liked the school bell sound. From the caravan, I hear the fairground band, sounding good as they can be. I wonder, now, don't laugh at me. Is this fictional, or is this true to his life? Is this somehow autobiographical? If you look around, tomorrow will be dawn by dawn. Now hear it on the loudspeaker say, the fire eater is a real fine sight to see. Yeah, he's a death cheater. Some kind of central heater. Be sure to save a seat for me. Let me tell you about Wicked Sadie. I'm getting a spam call. Oh, I was going to pick it up. They hung up. I was about to pick up and just talk to him a little bit. Ask them if they've heard of Mr. Gallagher. Okay. She's no baby. The law came and tried to close her sideshow down. But soon she had the cheering, the police chief wearing her garter for a crown. She somehow she convinced him. Of course, repeats that chorus there once again. Tattooed lady, bearded baby, they're my family. When I was lonely, something told me I could always be there. I think that's a fantastic track, and I like the lyrics as well. I am curious, if you don't mind. I feel like it's probably fictional, but I don't know. Let's see, early life. Let's see. His father was originally from Derry, served time in the Irish Army. Daniel was also an accordionist and led his own silly dance orchestra. Let's see. The couple moved to Ballyshannon, took up employment at the ESB. I don't see anything just yet as I browse about any sort of carnival work. So I'm thinking that this is fictional from what I can kind of gather. Oh, hold on. The Fontana Show Band. Gallagher was eager to form a band, but struggled to find anyone. In 1963, he came across an advertisement from brothers Oliver and Bernie Tobin, who were looking for a lead guitarist to join their new formed band. He joined the Fontana Band. They performed in ballrooms, dance halls across Ireland. Okay, well that's not the carnival I was kind of looking for. All right, I was just curious. I was just wondering, hey, maybe for all we know, there's only one way to get rid of your ignorance, and that's to learn a little knowledge. Okay, let me know what you guys thought, of course, of the track, and of course, that amazing solo in the comments below. The Buy Me a Coffee is over here. If you have a song request and you'd like to sponsor it so you skip the line, you can just get it out there, you can do that over in the Buy Me a Coffee. Of course, Patreon for exclusive content, and right here where you're at on YouTube. If you don't mind pressing that like button, it helps a great deal. Have a fantastic rest of your day. This was no shide so messed up my outline. I messed up my final joke. This was no sideshow attraction. It doesn't land the same.